challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Blocks the jump in. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Decides to go in with the target combo. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? The jump in catches them. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Neither of them willing to back off here. Flies in with a fist. Nice counter. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 experiencing burnout. In your face with the SFKO. Player 1 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Jumps in. Burnout activates. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive game. Now's the time. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Both sides in burnout. They can't drive. Max uses the gauge for a super arm. Marisa delivering the goddess of the hunt. Heavy damage incoming.
Now you know.
Good presence of mind to pull the trick. Gets him with a Euro step. Player 2, no! Critical art now? Closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? And fold for the throw. That's what they came for. Both fighters need to get some near. Resource management is the key to winning. Burnout activates. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. What are they gonna do? Jump! Connects with the throw. Amazing! Spinning mixer tells you you're not cleared for landing. Player 2 needs to wait this out. The overhead denied. Wall flat into the guard bridge. Add up that grip, muscle, and speed, and we're talking a heap of damage. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? What a finish! Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Well-timed command throw there. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 is in a tight spot right now. Good job blocking the jumpers. Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 1 chases them down. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Knockdown and their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive moves now. Both fighters in there. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Goes for the jump in to start. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Keeping them old, blocks the low kick. The match just started. It's anyone. All in with a rush. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Player 1 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Jumps. Getting up close and personal. Player 1 can't use drive anymore. Both fighters can't use drive. Looking to burn out. Oh! the goddess of the hut! They're about to get a big knockout kick! Oh! This is going Crownsel from above! One player, no hesitation or regret! Hits him with that ASF touch! Perfect damage calculation! No doubt about it! It is over! Player one clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. Lays down a whirlwind. Hits the drive. Decides to meet them in the air. Smart play there to go for the air ticket. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Neither of them willing to back off. Player two needs to deal with this burnout. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Lays down a whirlwind. Projectile to try and change the situation. KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player two chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player picks a good spot to use the super. Spends two for the meteorite and absolutely destroys it. Player one is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. KO. This fight is going the distance. It's gut check time for our fighters. Who's going to pick up the win? Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Jumps in. Oh, this bookworm has all the nice reads. They set the bait to draw out that driving. Links it. Stuff him. Oh, here we go. Barely blocks the jump in. Player two. There's a burnout. Solid anti-air. Player two is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some made. The drive impact doesn't work. They're in super armor. Hold and calculated. They're recovered. Sick super armor use. Oh, putting the cherry on top. The super hit. It's gonna be enough to kill. Does not leave anything to chance with that super finish.
Now you know history.
I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.